let's try to use internal styling to change a list to a menu items. So that we have done last day, right? You can remember the code. So now you can understand it very well, right? So here what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a list. This I have, since I have done this last way, I'll do a quick styling, and now you try to understand what we have done last day clearly. I have a unordered list, and this unordered list is having list items. Let's say it's home and about. Okay, few list items. Just understand how we have done, and we are going to convert that to a external style sheet. Then home, gallery, work, about, and contact. Initially, this will looks like a simple list, unordered list. Nothing else, simple unordered list will be there. Still reloading, refreshing. This is saving now. Okay. Okay, hope you can see my screen. Right after saving, you can see when I refresh this, it's only a unordered list there. Then I'm going to convert that to a menu item. So here I'm going to use UL ID, maybe ID equal menu, because the ID can be used only once. I can mention that as menu, and in this menu you can nest the selectors. That means inside this ID menu you can mention the list items. ID menu, list item. Let's assume these are links. Href equal, let's say, I'm not going to mention anything, just mention hash. Hash means the same page. Let's say there are like links like this. Let's say there are links like this. Hash means not going anywhere, just to the page. Now list of links. List of links. You can see here, it's a list of links. Just underline. And I can say in the menu items, in the list, in a tag. So then to a tag, I can write the styles. Color. So let's say color equal hash. And font family. And font size. Text decoration. So without this text decoration, so let's say, so even though I have used all these things, you can see the font is changed, everything is there changed, but underlining is there. To remove the underlining, we are using the text decoration now. Then the underline will be removed. Okay, then I can say here, let's do 40. Display block style. When you display something in the block style,
display.
Display block. When you display this in the block style, you can see the, so it's closer, but you have to give the block style to actually the list items, not to the, in the menu, the list items, I just want to remove the bullet styles, so display block. Then you can see it's removed. Independent. Now I need to float them. Float to the left side. So each one will be aligned to the left of the next one. You can see all are aligned left to the next one. So without going to the next line. Then I want to give a width. Let's say 240 pixels in width. Oh, sorry, that's my mistake. If I refresh this, it's gone. I have to go back, connect again. Let me refresh this one. Okay, you can see now the gap is that is too much, right? That's too much gap. Let's say 180, and the text align of this need to be center. Text align. Now it's more clear because internal styles. Text align center. Okay, now it's aligned to the center. Looks nice. Let's give a background also. Just need to give a light color background to this. Background. Now you can understand this very well, right? Unlike the last day, background color. Hash, I'm going to give the same color as the font color, but let's make it more lighter. To make it more lighter, 7 I'm increasing to 9. 9 I'm increasing to 10, 11. 11 means B. A I'm increasing to A, B, C. More light background. Okay. So I just want to make the font a little bit darker. 7 I'm reducing to 5, and 9 I'm reducing to 7, and A I'm reducing to 9. When I reduce the number, it's becoming more darker, right? You know, right now it's visible. I need the gap between the home and the top border, more gap between this, actually the top. So I can say padding top. Oh, I can give the padding generally. Top padding 10 pixels, then left padding 0 pixels, bottom padding also 10 pixels, and then the right padding also 0 pixels. Or you can give simply short version, 10 pixels, 0 pixel. The short version. 10 pixel from the top and bottom, you can see. Let's align all these things to the center of the page. To do that, actually you have to align the menu ID. Menu ID, that means that UL, we can align that to center. You can say margin is automatic. Left and right margins will be automatic. Automatic margins will align this into the center. Oh, I have to use a div maybe. Let's use a menu div. Division to include this. ID is menu div. Inside the menu div, you have the menu. To menu div, I'm giving margin auto and width, say 960 pixels. Margin auto. Okay. Align to the center. And if you don't want the top gap, you can remove that from the body tag. Body, you can say margin is 0 pixel, no margin, and padding is also 0 pixels, no padding. Then it will be aligned to the top. Sorry, what's that? Still I have a gap. I don't know what. Margin 0 pixel, padding 0 pixel. Okay, that is also okay. Menu div margin auto. Actually, top bottom margin. I don't need. The width is this. So let's add a color also. Just want to see that by adding a background color. Menu div. No, that's it. Let's background color. Let's add a height also. Height is let's say 50 pixels. Cannot see this, so let's give like 1260. Big larger one. Menu div. Okay, right? Menu div. Okay, now I see it. There's a gap that I have removed from the list item or menu. From the menu, let's remove this menu. I don't need the margin top 0 pixels. Still. Okay, I just want to see the border. Because don't know where this border, let's say 1 pixel solid black color. Easy thing is to recognize where this div or the menu means this unordered list. Okay, you can see this unordered list is here. It's there, right? What is the size of unordered list? The menu. I have not given that. Let's give width 960 and height 50 pixels for this menu. Now this is the menu, right? You can see the menu. Now let's give border for this menu div also. And you can see this is the menu div. When you give the border, it went up, right? This is the menu. Now menu is little bit below the menu div. Menu div is okay. Menu div, let's give 100% to the menu div. Rather than giving this width, let's give 100%. I just want to show the full width menu div. Okay, it's 100%. But menu is here. Menu is here. I just want to make menu center. I just need menu in center. Let's margin auto for menu. Okay, it has come to the center. Right now, I don't need the border. Likewise, you have to apply the borders and see where these are. Now just remove the borders because I don't need borders now. In order to recognize the area only, I added the borders. Now no borders, so you can see smoothly it's there. So, but actually speaking, the menu in the middle, menu div is the full scale one. And I need to little more padding from these list items, maybe 15 pixel padding. Is it added? Oh, right, it added. Now you can see small marginal difference came because of that 15 pixel padding. Let's reduce the size of this menu to 45 pixels because I have increased 5 pixels more from the top. Okay, it should give the balance. No, that's happened. Menu is, let's say, 40 pixels. Still not. Again, I have to add the border and see what has happened. That's why borders are needed. Border 1 pixel, solid, black. Okay, border is there, but item came down. That is not the problem of the menu div now. This is 45. That is not a problem of menu div. Then what is the problem? If it is not menu div, then what is the problem?
Menu.
It is just menu item. Menu item is the problem. Menu item is the list item. This is the problem. I can maybe read the top bottom both 15. No, that is the problem. 15 pixels, 0 pixel, 0 pixel, and 0 pixel. That will solve my problem. But because otherwise, like it will put 15 from top and bottom both. That will solve my problem. Okay, now it's gone. See, likewise, you can take decisions. But to that, actually, you need borders and all these things. Finally, after formatting and doing this, you can remove all these things. Right? It looks nice now. but I need a small animation too. Actually, when I move to these list items, I want to see small animation. When I move to this list item, actually move means hover. When I mouse hover on these list items, I need to show the color more darker. What do you think? More dark color, more light color? Better more dark color. Let's make more dark. Background color, let's say 7, and B, let's reduce to 9, and C, let's reduce to A. More dark actually. More dark color in Hoover. And the font color, I'm going to change this to white. Color, I'm going to change it to white. It's all about how you think, right? When I move the mouse, you can see. Okay. But you can see that is ugly because I have removed the padding bottom. Padding bottom එකක් තියෙන්නේ පොඩි ගානක්. Font color white නෙමෙයි දැම්මේ. Color white. Color white should come to the font here. In the menu, in the list item, in the tag Hoover. I need to change the color for that. Not to the A Hoover. Then you can see the color will change. Right. Okay, great. But you can see it's half away. I mean, like half away, it's ugly, right? So let's make it, let's add few padding, like 10 pixel padding. Would be okay, I think. Yes. 10, 12 pixel can be 12 pixel padding. So everything based on the calculations. Okay, great. You can see when I go to these links, change. Okay, this is what we have done last day also, and I have added the same kind of thing here. And let's make it a more greenery look. RGB, I'm going to increase the green color. Okay, nice. Orange color, you can add like any color that you like. So now you can see it's applying. When I click on the link, it's navigating. It's not navigating now. Okay, finally, I want to move all these CSS to a separate location. So that was my intention. Okay, I'm cutting this. After moving this, after cut this, you cannot see anything other than this empty list. සමහර වෙලාවට ඔයාලට මේ වගේව පේනවා නේද වෙබ්සයිට්ස් වල ස්ටයිල් නැතුව පෙන්නන්නේ. ඒ අර ස්ටයිල් එක ලින්ක් උනේ නැති වුණා. Then I'm adding, instead of this, I'm adding a link relation, well, style sheet type is text base CSS, and href means the location. I'm telling main.css. Okay, link rel, and link is a self-closing tag. Let's close that. Still, with the link, you can see the same thing. No difference, because you don't have the CSS file that I said. Then just close this. Add a new file. Right-click new file, that is main.css. In the main.css file, that is a blank empty file, I'm going to add all these styles. That's all. Let's save this. And now go to this and refresh, and you can see after linking, everything looks perfect. Again, back to normal. So this is CSS. What I have done, I just cut paste the things which was there in my HTML file. Then hello.html, I kept only the HTML structure. So this is the final outcome, and that is called external style sheets. Okay, I hope you can do this at home. Can you? Or do you need help? I hope you can do it. If I pause the video, can you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then I'll try to upload the last video, right? Not everything. I'll upload the last video because it will take more time to finish and all these things fine tune. I'll upload the last video and send the video to your group, right? Then after creating that, you can, after watching that, you can do this along and apply this style to your page. Actually, this is now we learned all three styles: internal, inline, and external. So these are the three ways of styling. Next day we can start with JavaScript with this because we learn all CSS stuff. So next day is totally about JavaScript. And after next week, we are going to start PHP. So it will take 2 more days to give you a brief. I cannot do everything because doing everything is not possible actually. So because always it's updating, keep adding. When you know the basic syntax, it is totally up to you to add other syntaxes. There are many CSS styles, much more you can add, but similar to this. Right, that you have to reference. I'll send you the quick reference Bible. So just go through that and add the styles that you like. Similar to that, JavaScript, everything cannot be done within a single day. Don't expect that. But I'll give you the guidance. According to guidance, you can apply the JavaScript similar to this way. Then next day is PHP. So this will be a big course then, right? So PHP also will do 2 days to recognize the language. And after that, basic syntax and get 10 post request handling, form handling. So with that, I think 2 or 3 days we can do that, and we can then go to the revision of MySQL and integrate the MySQL with PHP to include this to the databases. And that is the end of lessons. Okay, let's see you all next week. I'll send you the video now. We uploaded one to your reference. You can just follow it up and do the homework. Good night. See you all next week.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Good night, sir.
Bye.